Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm feeling like I'm in a mission, like I'm in a command center today. With this storm coming on us here in Florida out of nowhere, I guess I'm kind of a Floridian now, kind of up to date after my first hurricane kind of came. Tropical Storm Debbie, then Helene. And I'm seeing the destruction up there in St. Pete's, and it looks like it's a direct hit, everybody, right into Fort Myers, Sarasota. It's going to hit exactly where I'm living. 100-mile-an-hour winds. It's definitely, in my humble opinion, going to blow through my lanai. That lanai is going to get damaged, in my humble opinion. It's just something that's going to happen. It looks like I'm going to be dealing with some pain. All right, so if I'm lucky, the worst thing that will happen is maybe 5 to 10 grand in lanai damage, if I'm lucky. That's what I'm looking at. So let's pray for that. And maybe it will only be 4 or 5 grand. You know what I mean? But, I think the worst case scenario will be about 10 grand of lanai damage if, we're hoping. The worst, best case scenario. So anyway, I see Bitcoin attempting to make that move to the upside. I'm still inside the long, a lackluster long. I opened up the trade just to kind of get it started. It's up $91 right now, 11%. I am the king of 3%, though, I'll tell you that. I want to see if we can get to the target here at 64,044. We're going to break that down for you in a second for BTC. All right. I don't know. I don't have hurricane shutters. I don't need hurricane shutters. I have hurricane glass. Yeah. I have hurricane wind, 145-mile-an-hour wind glass, glass windows, hurricane glass. So I was going to say you should be safe, brother, and go on a mini vacation with the family. Stay safe. Thank you. Yeah. Sam, I'm not staying in the Tampa Bay area. Amen. Yeah. I'm going to probably go back to my house in Boston. Luckily, we haven't rented the house. We're going to rent it out, but it's not ready yet, so there's still some vacancy there, and I can take care of that. I'm up to 25K in damage. You're making the right decision. Yeah. Damn, 25K in damage to your house, right? Yeah. And it's likely, the sad thing is, I want to be here to my house to protect it if something happens. Like, sometimes something happens at the last minute, and you can be there to mitigate and make it better. Last night, we made a box, if you remember, in a blue line, and I put the box where I believe Bitcoin was going to go. And I even drew a line like this, and I nailed it. I got it in the box. See, the key is I don't have to get it perfectly, but as long as I get it in the box. So last night, if you remember, I predicted where Bitcoin was going to be when we started our show today. This is the fun little thing I do Saturday night into Sunday morning, and sometimes Sunday night into Monday morning too as well. But mainly Saturday night. It's the game we play every Saturday night, the game of where Bitcoin will be. And I drew this blue line. That was at 8 o'clock in the morning. Figured we would go live at 8. I'm 2 hours later. But look, I was wrong then, but I was right now. And we made it into my green box. Pretty cool, man. I love when I put a box randomly 8 hours ago and I'm able to find out and properly pinpoint a piece there where Bitcoin was going to go inside the box. So you can place or repair a house. Just go and keep the family safe. Yeah. Yeah. As a glass guy, my trade, that's some cool glass. It's extremely safe. Thank you. Yeah, hurricane glass. Like, we put in those hurricane force glass, man. The glass in my house alone, the windows in my house alone cost almost over $100,000. Yeah. Like, each panel of my sliding doors are like, I don't know, like $4,000 or $5,000 a piece. It's crazy. The doors in my house alone cost a lot of money. The front doors cost $7 grand. It's like crazy. Crazy. Can I ask if it's long or short now? I am in a long still for Bitcoin, but we're going to break it down for you. Someone said they want to see SHIB. We're going to do that too. Remember, Sundays are down and dirty really fast. I'm usually in way earlier on Sunday, but we're all kind of taken aback here by what's happening with the storm. Instead of getting ready and going to the beach and hanging out, we're all kind of thinking about maybe, my sisters are here visiting me, so they may think, hey, maybe it's time to change plans a little bit here. So, all right, let's break it down. Let's show you what's happening. On the daily, we have hidden bullish divergence. This is what the newbies aren't seeing. All right. I called this out when I saw it. Kept saying, hey, we should get the bounce. But then the 4 hours playing games, and that's why I was indecision. Remember, I said, it looks like we could go bearish on the smaller time frames, but the daily wants to push us up. And everybody was kind of stuck in the moment there. Yeah, have a beautiful, safe trip with your growing family to Boston. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just love these streams of the weekend. Me too. Aren't they nice? There's something about them. They're just calm, chill. You feel like, I don't know, we feel more, I don't know, I feel it too. There's something really special about the Sunday morning stream. I can't explain it, but it just feels right. Feels like we're all together hanging out, about to go like apple picking or something. I don't know what it is, but there's this feeling of family, unity. And I know my best, you know what it is too? It's the people that are here on Sunday night are like the number one lifers. I'm sure we have some new people that rush in on the algo, but like the people that really come in on Sunday, you guys are the number ones. And I think we have the strongest, most loyal people here on Sunday. 759 people though. Still, I'm getting almost 1,000 people on the Sunday morning stream. That doesn't even have a time. It just comes out randomly. I find that absolutely beautiful. So I get more people on my stream when I just show up than I used to planned and telling everyone, come please. And that's what happens when you show up every single day. You get the benefit of success, baby. All right. Success is not something you chase. It's what you become. After going after what you truly desire, you attract success after you become the person. That's what it is. Success isn't what you chase. It's what you attract when you become the person you want to become. That's the best way to, So anyway, shoulder, head, right shoulder. You can see that clearly. That's an inverted head and shoulder. I'm not, making this up. It's an inverted head and shoulder with hidden bullish divergence. It tells us that the trend will continue to the upside. For the daily stochastic to reset like that and only lose a little bit, when the daily resets, we usually dump. When the stochastics go from dotted line to dotted line and you only go down a little bit and you maintain a higher low, it's a pretty good sign. And so I see the daily reversing, at least back to the top of the channel. And I've been saying this for days now. All right? And I'm saying I did have indecision there, but we nailed this long. If you remember, I called a beautiful long on the 1 minute that we took out. One of my bigger trades last week on Friday afternoon. And, not a bigger trade, but we made $300 in about under 2 hours or something. So I see this continuing. The daily wants to move back to the upside here and flush, baby, flush. Once the daily crosses the 200 MA, we can rip to the upside. This is an inverted head and shoulder. That comes back to the neckline, and then we got a measured move. I believe that's all-time highs. That's going to take us to $77,000. All right? So, and if you're still not with me, but you've been calling me Sammy Cup and Handy for a long time, it's not perfect, but that's a bit of a cup there. There's your handle. That also has a measured move, wick to wick. Remember, I nailed that last one that I called out was that 4-hour cup and handle, if you remember. I believe right there, right? Oh, not there. Right here, this one. One, there. Bang, we nailed that. If you remember correctly, we nailed that. And it hit the exact measured move. It would be wick to wick and out the flag. I mean, that's exactly, it's just crazy. So anyway, I see the same thing, just a larger version. Cup and handle. And this wants to move. 62,300 is awesome. We break back above that. So the daily looks good to me for a continuation to the upside. I'm still in a long. I put my money where my mouth is. I don't play. I'm up $94, and I would like to extend that trade, make it bigger once we get above some key areas of support or resistance. So I see some bullishness here, and look at my insane way of doing things. Like, no one else sees the cup and handle the way I do, I don't think, really. I see the perfect head and inverted head and shoulder. You can see it. You'll get what's called life or vision. I'll give it to you. I'll hand you my goggles. You'll be able to see the markets the way I see it if you show up every single day. I see lifers, they join the group for a month. Next thing you know, they're seeing shapes that they can't even believe they can see. And they're like, dude, that's it. And I'm like, this guy is, and I'm so amazed at watching them change their lives. It's like the coolest thing in the world. So anyway, let's go over the bearish scenario because I'm open-minded, Sammy. And I don't just stay on one thing and say it's just going to go one way. All right, sorry, my finger slipped. I don't know what happened there. Happens to me all the time. So the sad bearish scenario is that you break down. And this heads down to 47,000. That is the measured move. With October coming, with ETFs jumping on in, if world, on the brink of war, people running into crypto and Bitcoin saving the day, I just feel like Bitcoin is the answer to too many issues around the world. If another bank collapses, we have one more issue with the monetary system. Bitcoin will become the catalyst for the answer there. So it's only a matter of time till Bitcoin gets that bigger move. And, another country adopts it like El Salvador. A pension fund grabs it up like they did in Jersey and the firefighters. And I even think Taunton, the city of Taunton in Boston, Mass, I believe they even invested in Bitcoin too. So you have a few fire stations that are catching on, putting their fire station pension, a portion of it into BTC to protect that wealth. And the more and more people that do that and realize it, the more you're going to realize that Bitcoin is a wealth protection mechanism. It's not this volatile asset that they told you it was. It's volatile as it continues to gain. See, if Bitcoin isn't volatile, the DXY is volatile. As the DXY goes up and down, it creates Bitcoin to go up and down. But over time, Bitcoin goes up. In the last 10 years, is that volatile to go up 10,000%, a million percent? You know, to go from 500 to 62,000, is that volatile? That's actually bullish. It's on an uptrend, baby. If you don't realize it in the bigger scheme of everything. Anyway, so I see a move for Bitcoin, and honestly, when the daily moving averages get this tight, a huge move comes. I am predicting a massive move out this bull flag. I'm telling you right now, this is 90% likely, all right, to 116,000. Somewhere by January 20th, we are over $100,000 Bitcoin as we head into January, February. That's what this chart conveys. We'll see if it happens for sure. When the moving averages get this tight, in my years of backtesting, look, we got this tight here, we had a pump. The daily got tight here, we had a pump. The daily got tight here without the 200, which is still a pump and an uptrend. And then we're tight again in the moving averages. If I delete everything else, look, whenever, and you can go back to this on multiple assets. Look at the daily tight there. The daily got tight there. The daily got tight right there. Now, it can happen in a downtrend. The daily got tight there, but we're not in a downtrend. There's a high, there's a low, there's a high, there's a low, there's a high, there's a low. For me to say we're in a downtrend, we would have to break 38,000. That's the previous low to the high to the low. These are all lower highs right here, positioned on the daily. You would have to break 38K for me to say we're in a bear market, all right? We'd also have to go below the 5-day 200 MA. We'd have to go below the 3-day 200 MA. These things would have to happen for me to become fully bearish. People who didn't think we were still in a bull run did not know how to read the moving averages. Now, the daily did lose the 200 MA. That is the beginning of a bearish time. But we toyed with it. We triple bottomed. And now we're kind of back around it again with tight moving averages. I'm telling you right now, from my years of doing this, and I can sit here and prove it to you. I think I'm about to prove it to you because I don't want you to go on my word. All right? So check this out. I can do it over and over again. Let's look at Tesla, right? Tesla Inc. Let's take a look at the daily. Every time Tesla Inc. had a big move, the daily moving averages got close together and very tight. This looks a lot, you know, even though this is more of a symmetrical, boom, look. And this is what I trade, tight moving averages inside the pennant, measured move, right? And you'll see that, like every time you catch the flag with the 21 low stochastic, boom. But daily, look, the moving average was super tight there, huge pump. Moving average super tight there, huge pump. Moving average got super tight right here. They were the tightest they've ever been. You had your measured move telling you where you were going. Like, this is it. Boom, explosive move. Moving averages got super tight right here on the daily. All right? Whenever you see tight moving averages, it's telling you there's going to be a massive move. Right now, Tesla has very tight moving averages on the daily. Tesla is about to explode. This is an obvious trade to me. Tesla will be $400 somewhere by late November. They're about to print so much money, it's going to go out of control. They are about to devalue the dollar, it looks like, at a rate they've never done. Billions here, billions there, you know, federal, you know, and then they're giving billions of dollars to Ukraine, but $750 to the people who lost everything in North Carolina. It's really strange. We're starting to live in some type of country that puts all our money to everywhere else. It doesn't take care of the people in the country. It's really strange. Yet the party that gives the money away claims that they're there for the people the most, but they're really. I can see through the trees, man. I'm not even going to call out names. I just see it for what it is. Like, if you can't see what's going on right now, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're not able to see the truth. There is at one point the truth, right? Like, it rains last night. Everyone comes out and some people say, no, it didn't really rain. It was just the moss. It wasn't really that wet. And someone's like, no, it was raining. And like, no, you're a conspiracy theorist because you thought it was raining. It's like, no, but it really did rain. And at one point, like, we can all go back and forth, but certain things really did happen. You know what I mean? So, please evacuate your house. Yeah, it's an absolute disgrace. It is. And we're going to clean it up or die trying. I'll tell you that right now. All right? Yeah. I'll either be remembered as someone that fought for everybody's freedom, or I'll be someone that actually broke us free. There's only two scenarios for me. All right? And remember that. I actually will put myself on the line for everybody else. That's the difference between me and everybody else that you see on YouTube. I was made here. All right. See, someone just reached out and said there's an Airbnb in the Carolinas if I really need. But aren't they? They're pretty, they're pretty beat up too. But hey, I could help people too, though, in a way. It might be an interesting experience. But. So I see Tesla going to 411. Anyway, I'm proving to you, and then we can go to another asset. Something that has nothing to do with this. What's a good asset that's done some movement recently? Let's look at Sweet Green. It's a company there. They were really low. Let's take a look if they bounced. Yeah, Sweet Green was sitting at like $9.64. They ripped all the way to $36 literally since December. In a year, they are up 4x basically. And if you look at the daily, when the moving averages got close and tight, right now, dude, everything on the market says it's about to erupt. Like Sweet Green looks like you're going all the way up to like 67. I'm just saying, I don't see every asset looks like we're going to explode and go on some massive run. This was a nice pickup just a year ago, back down to 9. It went all the way to $5. Things up 7x in a year and a half, 2 years, right? But again, when the moving average got tight on the daily, that was your explosive move right there. This one doesn't have enough information, and then you can look at another big coin, Verizon. Why am I going over these? I just want to show you how it's not just Bitcoin. Look at the tight moving averages here on the daily independent. Verizon breaks out to the upside at the point of control. Low stochastics. You can trade anything I teach you. What's your measured move in the market? In the market, you just take this. In crypto, you take the length of the pole. All right? But this will rightly be the extended move. And you have the gap of the VRVP. Verizon to $50. Like I'm calling it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you can see every big move we had, tight moving averages. Tight moving averages. When the daily gets tight, an explosive move is coming. I see it happening here for Bitcoin. So you can't fool me because I have years of data behind it. And again, I still know that despite all my years of data and all my know-it-allness, and I know it all, anything could happen. And I have to be open-minded to believe that it's not going to go the way it's going to go. Anything could happen. So, but I stay bullish here for BTC. All right. And that's kind of my update for the day. Let's take a look at our 4-hour time frame. Our 4 hours overbought, but it's been doing this for a long time now and staying pinned. I mean, if that's not a beautiful flag in the 4-hour about to break out, I don't know what is. I see a pump coming today. And I could be wrong, but I see a pump coming today. The 1 hour breaks that 200 MA. We get through this gap, boom, 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 and we flush the shorts to 65.8. Book map has the liquidity to the upside all the way to 63.6. And that could flush us and start creating more orders up to 65,000. So right now, if you have to make a probability, if you have to make a call based on probability and data, it suggests we're going to the upside. And I could be wrong. But that's what I said yesterday. And look, you're higher than you were. It was a little up and down, but you are higher than you were. If you took the same trade as me, you are in the green right now, regardless. This also has cup and handle vibes. This looks a lot like the cup and handle that we bottomed at down at 15,000. It was a jagged cup, really messy. And so I stay bullish. Now, what's my bearish scenario? We get rejected by the 200 MA. We fall. We lose this trend line. Once you lose this trend line, look for the bearish retest. You're going to drop back down to 58,000. All right. 62K must hold if you don't lose, and really the level at 61.5. 61.5 is weekly support of resistance. As long as the weekly closes above 61.5, we have nothing to worry about for the bear. The bulls have nothing to worry about. All right, we close below that, then we have to start thinking about lower lows and going to certain places. All right. Double bottom if we come back. We need a scam week to liquidate the weekend longs first. It's possible. Been a while since I got to watch the live stream here. What a nice one to come back to. Uplifting, listening to you. Thank you, Spaceman. We love you, man. Hong Kong market opposite week being closed in 10 hours time could stir up price action. I think you're right. 100%. Yeah. All right, everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. That's your morning update for Bitcoin. So you know for the rest of the day what's happening. We'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. for Bitcoin and the weekly candle close to show you what's happening for the week ahead. We'll look at the Forex Factory. We'll take a look at what's happening for the week, write down all the ups and downs and things that I could really throw the market off, like last week for unemployment at Friday at 8:30. And I love you all. I appreciate you all. And remember, be strong. A lot of people are dropping out of the market for some reason right now. A lot of people are kind of falling off. This is a time where I see a lot of people just they're not able to hang anymore. They're starting to not to believe for some reason. I don't know what it is. All right. Okay. So anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you. And I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. Look out for me in the trading group. You'll be seeing different things that I'm looking at. I'll be going over some altcoins and charts like I do every single day. So I love you all. I appreciate you. And I'll catch you all in the next live stream. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. And be safe, really. If you're thinking about doing something, make plans today. Begin to get the car ready today. Book flights today. People are going to be doing it. You're the man. Hope you made it out of the water yesterday. Oh, it was so nice yesterday, man. Such a beautiful day. We were tubing yesterday, man. I was having so much fun in the Sarasota Bay area there. One day our boats are going to link up. I don't know. What are you going to do about the storm, man? Where are you going to go? What is Barefoot Sailing Adventures? What are you going to do about the storm? All right. Yeah. I'm a little worried for you. I don't know what your plans are. You'll probably just sail up the coast, right? You know exactly what to do. You're a sailor. You freaking bop and weave around hurricanes your whole life. I don't got to worry about you. You come take care of me. What am I thinking? You're the Barefoot Sailing Adventure. You can live off the land, man. Nothing can stop you, brother. Boat is in storage on the hard. Okay, so you've come out of the water already. On the hard. We got to meet up then, man, one day. That'd be so cool. See you all later, fellow lifers. God bless. We love you, brother. All right, everyone, have a great day. Stay safe. Stay amazing. One thing I want to look at is POPCAT before I jump on out of here. POPCAT booming to the upside. Look at that. The call to 135. And I mean, if you jumped on into POPCAT, you were in massive gains right now in the trading group. POPCAT doing damage. And I gave this call to the group. It was only one call. And you'd be up 40% now on POPCAT, continuing to bang on them to the upside. Man, you got to love that. Know where to sail. Storms everywhere. I know, right? I already had TP, water, and gasoline ready since yesterday. Tomorrow we will see the zombies, right? Yeah. What was your rate? What does that mean? It will be epic live stream with the boaters. I know, right? But bang, man, POPCAT for massive gains. %41 gains, man, out of POPCAT. Doing damage. I mean, and my target's up there at 174. POPCAT just continuing to do its thing. And I'm saying sometimes when I look at the market and it's not perfect, but I see there's the opportunity, I give you just that opportunity. If you're in my trading group, everyone in my trading group should be up 41% on POPCAT. Like, there should be no excuses. There was a perfect setup. Tight moving averages. Like, I teach you guys this. I go over it in the class. Even if I never gave you the setup, you should have been able to see the same setup. Low stochastics, tight moving averages, high volume node. Like, it doesn't matter what you're feeling or emotions are. You got to take advantage of what the market's giving you. When the market tells you it's bullish and you see this index, look at that consolidation. It's telling you, hey, I'm consolidating for a move here. Listen when it's telling you what's going to happen. Listen to the chart. Stop listening to your emotions. They're not going to let you see this stuff. You're going to miss out on gains. All right, I put $7,000 in here and I made massive gains while everyone else is freaking out, running out of trading groups and bugging out. I don't get it. But this is it, man. This is where the money is made. You got to pay attention. You got to focus. All right. I love you all. I appreciate you. Stay on point. A lot of people are capitulating right now. I'm telling you right now, they are capitulating. They are selling their coins. They're leaving the market, or they're just walking away, deciding that it's not worth it. They keep being told it's a bull, it's a bull. They don't believe it anymore. All right? You have to stay strong. Only the people that can get pushed to the very limits and still hold on are the people that are going to make multi-millions. I'm telling you. The average person's going to get pushed out of this very, very easily. You know? Yeah. I can see it firsthand. I can see the statistics. I know when people are kind of jumping ship a little bit. So stay tuned, everybody. Stay focused. There's money to be made here. I made massive gains on POPCAT and Sui the last few weeks. You know, like it paid, you know, very, very heavily. So pay attention. You know, I made an extra $7,000, but I didn't even need it. So many of you needed an extra $7,000, and I showed you how to do it, but you didn't do it. It's the fear that got you stuck. You got to get through that. You got to push through the fear. You got to make it happen. Took my Lifer class when Bitcoin was 16K, and Lifer was saying it was most likely the bottom, and he was loading up. I rewatch it from time to time. Yeah, you guys were giving, it's funny, I have like, there's gold out there for sure. Took the Lifer class when Bitcoin was 16K, and I was saying, and Lifer was saying it was most likely the bottom. In class, I was telling students that this was likely the bottom based on my years of data. Because what I was teaching was telling us what's happening. All right. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Stay safe. Stay amazing. I'll catch you guys on the next live stream tonight at 8 p.m. Stay safe. God bless. Get ready. And seriously, don't take this hurricane, take this hurricane seriously. This one is coming. Milton, baby. God bless you all. See you tonight at 8 p.m. Thank you.